Oh, I have my hat back on. I feel better. This one fits my head better. It's not as new. It's been worn in a little bit. Actually, it's brand new. I just brought it from the house yesterday and put it on yesterday before I left, but I sweated in it today, so it feels good. Anyways, today I'm going to chat all about like comfort versus pushing yourself to the next level. So I'm here in Missouri. I'm actually in Hannibal, Missouri. I'm sitting in my hotel room right now. And one of the things that I'm really thinking about, one of the things that's really hit me recently is that a lot of times we get comfortable. And when we get comfortable, we're not growing. We're not pushing ourselves. We're not going to the next level, right? It's 7:50 right now. And I'm sitting here going through policies. I've got like 5, 6, 7 policies to go through. And I'm going to go through the policies one by one, and then I'm going to give them information back on those policies. That's my fun for the night, right? 7:50 at night. That's what I'm doing. I'm going through policies and procedures and giving feedback on them. But like, I love it. I love to serve others. I love to do that. That's my comfort zone. Am I growing while I'm doing this? Well, not necessarily am I growing, but they're going to grow because of the results that I'm giving them, right? Now, the other thing I want you to think about is all day today, I've been planting seeds. I'm a farmer whenever I go to these places. I'm a farmer when I go do a one-on-one with a company. I'm a farmer when I go to a live event. I'm a farmer when I'm at a church service. I'm a farmer right now. I'm farming. I'm planting seeds. And what I mean by being a farmer is I go through and all day long today, and each one of these videos you watch, if you go back and look at them from the outside in, you can see that I'm planting seeds. All day long, I'm scattering seeds in the field. I'm covering them up and I'm watering them and I'm keeping them growing. And I'm seeing what's going to sprout. And I'm seeing what's important. Okay. And I've done this for so long, I'm actually comfortable planting seeds right now. If you haven't planted a lot of seeds, you're not going to be very comfortable doing it. Okay. But I had to get uncomfortable to get comfortable with it. Right. And what I mean by planting seeds is this: seeds are ideas. Ideas. So one of the ideas I planted today, and I love it because these guys are grabbing onto this stuff with both hands. I was like, if y'all used a 1/2-inch binder in your truck and you use page protectors, you could put everything in the page protectors. You could label the page protectors as to what they're supposed to be on the bottom, be like cab card, next page, insurance, next page, IFTA license, next page, annual DOT inspection, next page, oversized overweight permit, Iowa, next page, oversized overweight permit, Missouri, next page, oversized overweight permit, Illinois, next page, right? And you label what goes on each page. And then all of a sudden, once a year, when you get everybody new documents, you can bring everybody in and you can be like, hey, let's do a document exchange. Our new registrations come in. Bring your truck book in on Monday. Let's update them. Let's make sure everything's good. Do that 2 to 3 times a year with all of your guys. Guess what? They're going through their truck book 2 or 3 times a year. And everybody's got their binder and they see it and you've got it in their hand. And then they go out and they put it in their truck and they'll put it in the same place. And you talk about where they're going to put it in their truck before they go put it in their truck. So they're all in the same place. And then when they get pulled over, they pull out their little binder and the officer says, let me see it. And he opens it up and he sees the registration on the very first page. And he goes, look, it's brand new. Then he flips the page and he doesn't even have to look to see if it's insurance. It says insurance on the bottom of it. Then he looks on the next page and it says IFTA license. And he goes, holy crap, these guys are prepared. My goodness. And here's what's going on whenever I give these suggestions, when I give this advice. The first time I say it, what always happens? We got all our stuff in this other area. It works really good for us. Okay, cool. Then I go through and look at some more information. I go, how many foremen do you think would do it like a truck book inspection 2 or 3 times a year on their guys on a spot check if it was easy to find? How many more spot checks would you do if it was easy to find and everything was in the same place? Think you could convince the CEO to go do a spot check on a truck? See, all those seeds aren't planted at the same time. They're planted throughout about a day's worth of stuff. But I planted seeds through it. At the end of the day, this is the best thing, and this is probably the most rewarding thing to me, is they're getting out of their comfort zone now. He's on Amazon. He's looking up binders. Man, is this what you think, a 1/2-inch binder? Well, I don't like that one because it's soft. I would get a hard one because then it's harder and it has more structure and it seems to be tougher for the guys. And it's like $2 instead of $10. Whoa, that's a great idea. I like that idea. Okay. Looks like, man, I can get this many for this many. this much. Cool. What are you waiting on? Order them. If you want them. If you don't. And you can have it all done by this time, and you can pass it all out, and you do brand new truck book in September when you do your cleanup day. You have all day where you go do cleanup and housekeeping stuff, and trucks are part of that housekeeping. You have it all rolled out and all ready to go, and you guys can have all the books built by then. Holy crap, that's a great idea. Yeah. But they're getting out of their comfort zone to make that happen. And if I would have always stayed in my comfort zone, I wouldn't be able to coach them. So while I'm sitting here going through this stuff, and I may be in my comfort zone, I'm pushing people outside of their comfort zone, because my job now is to help you get out of your comfort zone. My job now is to help you progress to the next level. Because when you progress to the next level, guess what? You can help somebody else to progress to the level you were just at. And that's my goal for you today, guys. I know I went a little bit over 5 minutes, but I hope you guys really enjoy it. I'm sitting here. I know you don't get to see much because I'm in a hotel room. You see my dirty clothes behind me. I know it's another Eclipse DOT shirt. Just say it. I wear my own stuff. Hope you guys enjoy. Catch us out. We actually got an event going on in October in Nashville. It's called Forged Live. It's all about leadership, non-secular, non-woke BS. That's what we're getting rid of. Okay? Not non-woke BS. We're getting rid of the woke BS. It's going to be a non-secular, non-woke leadership conference where we talk all about stuff. I want to see you there. You can check it out on eclipsedot/forged, I think. Or you can just go to eclipsedot.com and then you can go to the events and you can check out Forged, which is right under the events. All right, guys. We'll catch you later.